What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of World of College Football, hosted by your boy Moon, credential media member, and one little small piece of the CFB Nation puzzle. Appreciate all the love y'all been showing over the course of this off season, even though we don't call it an off season. On this World of College Football episode, we have a special. It's a special occasion. We've been waiting for this. I want to give a special shout out to any and everybody that all of our fallen men and women who have not got a chance to make it to this day to see the reveal for college football 26 that's about to drop in about 30 seconds or so. So everybody come on in. Good morning. What's up with you? Hopefully you're doing great and feeling excited about this reveal. I've heard that it's only going to be about less than 2 minutes, but we got some news that just dropped on EA Sports College Football 26 Deep Dive. So we're going to break it all down and more. It's your boy Moon, and this is the World of College Football. Let's get it. Okay, light shows. Oh, they went stupid with the lighting.
From Friday nights,
Yo!
Saturday lights, Chapel Hill.
The light shows is crazy, but I need to see some gameplay, bro. Come on.
Tradition,
Ooh.
tension, roars that remind our rivals.
Yo, that is so tough.
They're not.
Yo, they actually put Inner Sandman in the game?
It's electric.
Oh my gosh.
It shocks our nerves and ignites a place
Okay.
where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other.
Okay, we got the stretch outs for the touchdowns.
There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse. Built on pride.
Teo. We're all the never Let's go. Hey, I did that one good, man. That was cool. Rewind it, man. All right, let me know what your comments are. Let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to catch y'all up right now. Welcome everybody that's coming in. Yeah, bro. The light shows
Something in the air.
crazy. The drone shows is stupid. Some of the player models still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get what people are saying. Like, EA Sports is still trying to figure out how to make college football player models fit what it actually is in real life. Yeah, Chetler was low-key good. Like,
Tradition.
I don't even say low-key, I'll say hockey.
Roars that remind our rivals.
That Inner Sandman, bro, with Virginia Tech. Come on, bro.
It's electric.
You know, they went in more detail with the runouts and everything this year, though.
Ignites a place where the ground shakes.
Goodness gracious, bro.
Doesn't.
Yeah, that Inner Sandman is tough, bro.
Our coach, scheme,
You know, last year they just had a generic version of it. They didn't have the actual song. Yes, sir.
There's something in the air. It builds us up.
Yeah. The mascots mode or something would be tough.
And gives
Eric.
the
That
stadium
would be
pulse.
tough. You know, we need that.
Built on pride.
Look at Mateo. Hey, I like how they show Akron some love, man. Even though Akron don't want to show themselves no love. You saw the back shoulder catch when he caught it behind his body. You brought it back. That's some of the things we're looking like in gameplay, like the animations on the catches, blocking schemes, things like that. That's what we're looking at. But welcome to College Football 26, everybody. And they just released the Campus Huddle, your home for news on EA Sports, College Football 26. And before we get started, it said that the entire team wanted to thank us who enjoy College Football 25. We thank
There's
y'all.
something in the air.
We thank y'all, man. So let's get into some of the game modes, presentation features, gameplay updates, and a little bit more that's going to be in the game. So let's talk straight ball first. We'll talk about the true college football gameplay that they want to add to the experience. So it says our vision for what it means to experience college football. I like when they get off the bus for some reason. Yo, man, Clemson. Yeah, it's really similar to what they do at for Howard's Rock. Yeah, that's fire. Utilize dynamic substitutions for easier fatigue management on the field. So we're gonna get dynamic substitutions. Additional upgrades coming to the wear and tear system. That's a boost. We overhaul archetypes so to encompass the unique skill sets you see every Saturday. With over, so they said that it was gonna be over thousands of new plays. Well, to be specific, it says with over 2,800 new plays and unique systems and schemes like Rice's modern option and Penn State's gadget heavy, thousands of players, and apparently, boys, we hitting and cooking with hot grease. They got 300 real world coaches with true to life schemes. This is our most authentic college football experience yet. 300 real world coaches is nasty work, but there's only 136 FBS schools. So do we get offensive coordinators too? I can't wait for high school RTG either. I didn't see really any of the new drip that we have that's going on. RTG either. I didn't see really any of the new drip that we have that's going on. Didn't see it. What's up, everybody? Did not see it, man. All right, so let's break this down even more, man. The trailer was tough. I'm not gonna hold you. Anybody that says that is bad, just go back and watch it. They did. I think the first year last year they had a high bar to keep up with for real. It was a super high bar. None of us have seen or heard the game, know anything about it. So we were all just blown off blowing the doors off just based off of nostalgia alone. Off of nostalgia alone. So they had extremely high bar this year to try to match. When you see the high school football stadiums and it looks like that, that is tough. Because it looks better than what we got in NCAA football 14. Sean, they will show that another trailer, but until then, we don't know what the drip they added. Exactly. We can't really expect there to be, too many updates right now. All of that's going to come in when we get into June. As we start getting closer to July, that's what we're going to get, like, the gameplay deep dives. We're going to get Scott and the team that's going to come talk to us, let us know what they changed, what they added in, added with the drip, some of the things like that. Because I know people, there's people that love the gameplay more. There's people that love, like, the aesthetics more, like the drip. The gameplay trailer, I'm not sure, Gator Boy. I'm not sure when it actually drops, but I can only imagine that the full gameplay deep dive trailer is going to be within the next, let's say a couple of weeks. That's what they did last year. They were kind of behind the eight ball when it comes to the release time, because last year we got it like a week ago, a little bit before the game releases. Yep, it'll be right around that. But I'm more interested with, like, Scott, seeing him do the breakdown, playing the game. You remember last year we got Bordeaux, who went up against Donovan Edwards before the game came out, and they got a chance to play. Well, hopefully we get some stuff like this year. Maybe it's a Bengal versus Bryce Underwood. That would be cool. Or, like, people in our community come out.
In the air.
So let's talk about the game even further and some of the updates that they added. So
Friday nights.
apparently, you can manage fatigue strategically and save your favorite playmakers for key moments with dynamic substitutions that allow you to rotate players in and out on the fly. No pause screen needed. That is tough. That is tough. Hey, bro, we getting better and better.
Roars that remind our
We also got changes to the physics-based tackling system for all of those people that care about the actual ball. They got new tackling types instead of that same gator roll tackle. They got new tackling types. They got enhancements to the hit stick for those that use. What's my favorite college football team? I'm a Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Clark Atlanta, Clemson Tigers, Oregon Ducks, Kennesaw State Owls. I love my home teams in my state the most, but I love college football. Period, bro. They got changes to the physics based tackling system, boys. That's great. That's a good one. Yeah. I'm a diehard for real. We live college football over here. For all your new people that's coming in, World of College Football is a show. CFB Nation is a platform. Check out all of our content on across all of our shows, from Governor College Football, keeping you locked and loaded with Lever KT, to Nino and D Now and Boomer and all of their shows, and then of course World of College Football, my show. I'm taking you all the way up into college football season, and we will be on tour when the season starts. Experiencing these college football atmospheres in real life, 100%. So they made changes. What we know right now, they made changes to the physics based tackling system. They got new tackling types. They got enhancements to the hit sticks. They have greater control on both sides of the ball. You can call different stunts now and twists to optimize your pass rush. All my friends saying they ain't no more good college football players. That's cap. I mean, you ain't getting a Reggie Buses walking out the door, but you see that college football 26 put Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams on the cover for a reason. Like, this is the dawn of the new age. The first cover, they gave respect to Quinn Ewers and Travis Hunter. They gave respect to the old heads. This year, they're going back to the roots, and it's like the youth movement, and the youth movement in college football is crazy. Y'all seen the 2026 class in recruiting? Are we ever gonna get one leg sleeve? I think so, bro. We might be on the horizon, boys. We just gotta wait. We gotta be patient, bro. We can't be too critical on what we seen today, even though what we seen today is tough. You see the screen and the blocking and everything, the stretch out for the touchdown, the DB breaking up the play, giving the animation stretching out. That's the type of stuff that we need. Let's keep going in. Apparently, they have home field advantage 2.0. This is what they're showing right now. You can experience enhanced stadium pulse effects, including a more intense camera shake, new heads-up display visuals, a clock distortion that simulates the high pressure of playing as a visitor in hostile territory. That's real. The home field advantage is real in college football. You're getting rivalry games, the college football playoff, and other high-stakes matchups are now even more affected by stadium pulse. When you're on the road, you can use your confidence and composure to help counteract the rattling environment. So before, you didn't have any way to counteract it. You just essentially you went into home field territory, and you're on the road, and you getting cooked right now. But now you can combat that with confidence and composure. So hopefully they give us more about that. But yeah, home field advantage 2.0 is in the game, people. In the game. Yo, yeah, I can't wait for the gameplay trailer. For sure. Me too, man. Me too. I feel like we all like collectively shaking each other's hand, like, man, we got a good one. This Inner Sandman is tough, bro.
It's electric.
Seeing mascots like the South Florida Bull, the Hokie, Bryce Underwood making plays. Said never buying Madden again. Yo, bro. Hey, listen. My boy KT bought Madden last year. All right, let's keep going. We're trying to give y'all some some actual updates too, because they just dropped the trailer, but they also dropped the packet of everything you need to know. They said we want you to immerse yourself in unforgettable game day atmospheres with more electrifying sights, sounds, and traditions ever than before. We can feel the energy of new situations and stadium-specific music. So I'm guessing Inner Standman is a part of the stadium-specific music that we're gonna get. Because like I feel like the crowd should be more involved, deeper than just what we got in the previous game. We get the same thing in college football 25, that dun, 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 that build up, that fanfare. Hopefully we get more of them, like crowds reacting when you see like a big play about to happen. At least Arch Manning in there. You know what I mean? Hey, Lisbeth, he said shit's crazy. That hopefully we get some more stuff in there. It says experience a new presentation that reflects the importance of each game in the context of your season. So I'm guessing that applies to Dynasty mode. Saddle up in Stillwater. You can hoist the golden egg. You can raise the sword as the king of turnovers at Coastal Carolina. We want to surround you with authentic, unrivaled school spirit. Custom fans need to come back. I agree. And I hope we get a soundtrack with this one. Now we talking, Gaming Raptor. Feel like the boss should know. No more drums, please. Hey, but you saw on the cover, they added Clemson's band to the cover, and everybody was like, why is Clemson's band in there? Maybe they're hitting that we're going to get it in the game. Man, 06 was the last CFB game that had a dope soundtrack. 06 was tough soundtrack. The menu music with all the drums and stuff, I had to turn it off, bro. I turned it off in the first week. Billy B not in the game. Coach on North Carolina, Justin. Man, well, they say they got over 300 new coaches added, so hopefully we get a chance to see Bill Belichick in the game for the first time. I don't think we got him before even in Madden. We're bringing new marching band covers of popular songs to our menus for players to enjoy. We know how much people love drum lines from the menu last year. Well, we loved it until we got annoyed with it because that's the only thing we hear. We're going to change it up for college football 26. We're bringing new marching band covers of popular songs. So hopefully we get neck on the menu, bro, as well as fight songs from schools around the country. How it should be. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a Georgia Tech fan and I have my menu loaded up, I want to hear the Rambling Wreck. After seeing the trailer, I'm so excited to play this game. I can't wait until July 10th. And as Bart Scott used to say, can't wait. Can't wait. I understand, my dog. I understand, Roy's World. Appreciate everybody watching and tuning in, man. Hope y'all having a great morning so far, because I know we are. All right, so let's talk about broadcast and commentary real quick. Lock in, boys. Lock in. So, experiencing new and dynamic commentary tailored by Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler, Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, Desmond Howard, and Reese Davis. I don't think Desmond was on last year's, so Desmond's going to be there. That's good. You're going to battle back after a tough loss, back-to-back 400-yard performances. Their expertise and insight adapt to your team's progress in dynasty mode, and your players rise and road to glory. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm loving it. We saw Chris Fowler come out with he had his special equipment that he was using to keep his voice, all crispy and everything. But he took our advice, y'all. Like y'all know 100%. We was kind of critical of this game. Well, not kind of. We was a lot critical. I ain't gonna hold you. But they took our advice. So I'm excited to see what the work they put in. Yes, Gaming Raptor, 100%. Shake my hand. We need that, 100%. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It says, show off your championship. We heard your feedback, and thanks to you. Oh, we getting trophy rooms. Trophy rooms are back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Now's your chance to show off to your friends and rivals how successful you really are. There will be multiple ways for you to earn different kinds of trophies. You can coach and manage your program in Dynasty to earn trophies. You can focus on your journey as a college football legend and World of Glory to get trophies. You can dominate online and Road to College Football playoffs to get trophies. And you can compete in classic rivalry games and play now to get trophies. We are getting trophy rooms coming back. Let me know what y'all think about that, because I know a lot of people were asking for that one. Let's continue our deep dive. We got game modes that's going to be in the game based on their release. How you create your dynasty will now be more important than ever if you want to cement your legacy as one of the best coaches. You can assemble an elite staff, upgrade your coaching abilities, and then lay it all out on the field. Navigate the now expanded and more unpredictable transfer portal featuring thousands of players each year. So, I'm guessing they reboot the transfer portal. Can you go into detail about the location-based visits for recruiting in Dynasty? Yeah, I'm hopefully we're gonna get to this part in the deep dive. We got Road to Glory coming up. Team Builder. I think I'm on the Dynasty part right now. But based on this early estimation, Gaming Raptor and the rest of y'all, look, it's not giving us too much right now. It says, before we see you at the Dynasty Deep Dive, we're happy to announce that formation subs and protected opponent settings are coming for Dynasties. So that's a nugget that we get. Also, we get crossplay. I wonder if they have a transition from midday to night games. I hope. You're talking about the lighting, where everything in the lighting adjusts. I hope they have that too. Crossplay is here. College Football 26 Online Dynasty now supports crossplay across Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. You'll now be able to run a 32-person online dynasty with friends, regardless of platforms. Within the Members tab, you'll be able to see each user's system. To use crossplay, you'll need an internet connection, the latest game updates, and a valid EA account, and a platform account. Okay, all right. Hey, we get crossplay, bro, so I can squabble up with KT. Let's go. All right, so now let's get to the next one. Road to Glory. All right, let's pay attention. Road to Glory. It's time for you to begin your ultimate student athlete journey as part of our recruiting class of 2025. So that's an interesting wrinkle. You can choose from 10 new archetypes and rise from the high school recruit to Heisman glory, with every decision shaping how your career will look. You can build your highlight tape and earn an offer from your dream school and make that decision in the famous hat ceremony. So the screenshots that we got, what we're looking at right now is actually in the game. So it'll be based on the schools that you pick. You can rise in the class rankings and secure scholarships before other recruits. That is tough. Along with a new tier of abilities available to reach for your athlete, you can earn coach trust, build team chemistry, and navigate the competitive recruiting process. You can commit early if you found a perfect fit for you, or you can decommit if a better opportunity comes your way. Yes, sir. Your journey to become a superstar in Madden NFL 26, which we won't be by, is yours to define, because as soon as you're ready, your Road to Glory student athlete can begin their journey to Madden NFL 26 superstar mode. Show off your skill, then show up for the big night to see which NFL team calls your name. And that's the chance that we got to see with the trailer that dropped a couple of weeks ago, which was tough. That trailer was amazing. That's how you give us a fire, high quality trailer. So based on what we're looking at in Road to Glory, it looks like we're going to be a part of the recruiting class for 2025. You can decommit now. Yo, so I commit to Miami, right? Miami not offering me a bag. I can say, man, bump you, Miami. I'm going to Iowa. I'm going to go away to the kids, man, because they're going to drop a bag on me. You can commit early if you find the right fit. I guess it got improvements to coaching trust, which makes me think that there's going to be recruiting Um, Not just recruiting rankings and class rankings that we're going to get to. You can secure your scholarship before other recruits. So I'm guessing you can see like where you rank on a list of like, I guess let's say this top 150. You can see like where you are. That is really cool. That's bringing it back to like where we were in the nostalgia, NCAA football 14 and all the other golden editions of the game. Ultimate Team fans, Ultimate Team. You can build your dream roster with legends from the past and current college stars. Lead your ultimate team to greatness by taking on a competition and head-to-head matchups and themed challenges meant to put your skills to the test. They didn't give me anything really to cook with. I ain't gonna hold y'all boys, but I'm guessing that they're gonna have an ultimate team deep dive too. So we just gotta wait, be patient for everything to happen, and more information to come to us. But you know, I got into Ultimate Team later on in the process. I was still trying to play Dynasty mode, Road to the College Football Playoff, and everything before the game came out. Well, when the game came out, I got into Ultimate Team at the tail end, and now I see like, yo, Ultimate Team cut is actually like dope. Love being able to do it. I wish we can get like some 3 versus 3 competitions, 2 versus 2. Let's say I just want to squabble up with me and KT, take on Jalen and Brad. You know, I wish we could do that Ultimate Team. Can you use roster classes from Dynasty into Madden? Great question, Kevin. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything referring to that in the deep dive, but hopefully, when the Dynasty deep dive drops, we'll be able to have more information about the integrations that they're gonna have. But yeah, that's a great question, bro. What else? They did have some updates to Team Builder for everybody that's importing teams into it. It says, "Don't worry, college football fans. You'll be able to import your custom teams from last year seamlessly, ensuring your favorite created teams can be brought over. They added new features in Team Builder where you can refine your team's details and explore enhanced roster edition editing options. So last year when we were making the team, they really you could choose between different types of teams: the Smash Mouth, the Air Raid, the Cupcake teams. So apparently they overhauled that, and you can get even more enhanced roster editing options. You can have even more great control over your identity of your team and your legacy. They said stay tuned for the Dynasty deep dive though to learn more about these features and how it will elevate your gaming experience. So look, we can only react so much right now. You know what I mean? But based on what they're telling us, we got to wait for the Dynasty deep dive. And I guess that's the next big checkpoint in this process. It says Team Builder content can be used in offline play now and in private Dynasty modes. Okay, yeah, we already knew that. Yeah. We can't wait to tell you more about your journey in EA Sports College Football 26. Stay tuned for future Campus Huddle deep dives about our gameplay, your favorite modes, and features coming later this summer. The worldwide launch is on July 10th, 2025. And of course, y'all know y'all can pre-order the deluxe edition or the EA Sports MVP bundle if you want to get Madden NFL 26 too. And you can play the game 3 days early. Special shout out to EA. And that is the Dynasty deep dive. I think the notable things, just to recap and rewind it for everybody, the notable things that are coming from this deep dive information is: one, they're gonna have over 300 new coaches in the game. 300. We saw James Franklin, saw Ryan Day. I'm guessing we're gonna get all the major ones, power 4 type coaches. You know, the Brent Price, the Brent Keys, the Rhett Lashleys, the Brent Venables, the Mike Gundys, the Sharon Moores. You know, we're gonna get those in the game. But they said over 300. If that makes me think that, are we getting like coordinators too? You know, hopefully we get more player options to choose from in Dynasty mode than the faces that they gave us last year. So we got that. We got some changes to the game modes. You can now dive and stretch for a touchdown like Superman, and not just like the traditional celebrations that we had. Then also, we're in a position now, we got unique schemes coming to the game. Rice's modern option is going to be in there. Penn State's gadget heavy is going to be in there. They said that we got thousands of players that's going to be added and over 300 new real world coaches. So they had a lot of buy-in from the community for this game. A lot of buy-in. They want it to be our most authentic college football experience yet. And based on this trailer, bro, that running off the bus is tough. Yeah, we get more schemes, Gaming Raptor. We get more schemes. And the fact that they went all the way down to Rice, nobody care about Rice. Rice's modern option, like that's tough. I wonder how they're gonna do for teams that have more creative offense. No FCS schools yet, John Gotti. No FCS schools yet, which I know everybody is waiting on. I don't think we're gonna get FCS schools, to be honest with you, until like maybe 27 or maybe 28. But before we talk about that, let's just be happy and like be grateful for real that we get a chance to experience this game every year now. Like I got chills just saying that. Like we get to experience this every year. That right there is dope. Hopefully FCS schools come soon, John Gotti. Maybe 27. We're just gonna have buy-in from everybody though. We'll love to play with like some HBCUs. We'll love to do that, bro. So update. We get in real world coaches. We got Dan Lanning, Kirby Smart, James Franklin, all the other boys. And what did y'all think about the Ryan Day shot in the screenshot that we got? Let me know y'all comments and what y'all thought. Because I thought people was trying to roast him and everything. That's not Ryan Day. That's Ryan Month. I was like, bro, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. But I thought it was tough. Like I was like, yo, they put time into it. And he looked mean. Like Ryan Day in the screenshot looked like he was on some demon time. I like that Ryan Day. Because in real life, some people be questioning him. So we get that in the game. We got some changes to the defensive line and the schemes that you can use. You can do twists. You can do stunts now. You can optimize your pass rush. They added changes to the wear and tear system so you can make in-game substitutions on the fly. Better hope they focus on gameplay and get rid of the BS glitch plays. Agreed. Matt is still better and more polished. Questionable. Pay attention to GB memory on the game. That's a fact. That's actually a bar. That's one of the best things you said, though. I agree with you on that part. We're going to have to pay attention. What was the gigabytes for last year's game? I have to go back to my Xbox. Should I do one last Dynasty? Yeah, go ahead and do it, Toxic Greens. Get it out your system. I'm doing one with Clark Atlanta right now. I use Team Builder to make my team for Clark Atlanta. Redfield and all. Other updates that we get improvements to the physics-based tackling system, so we don't get the same type of tackles. We get new enhancements to the hit sticks. Yeah, you gonna do a lady one? That's fire. You get twists and stunts to the pass rush. You got coverage changes at the line of scrimmage. Apparently, they have custom zones now. You got new abilities. The gameplay deep dive trailer and the Dynasty deep dive trailer are going to be the most, like, the ones that I'm looking at the most. The Dynasty deep dive and the gameplay deep dive. The gameplay deep dive is going to answer a lot of questions for the people that's still skeptical, because I know it's still skeptics out there. I get it. Like, I understand, especially when you want to compare it to Madden. I think it might be more, Heron. I think it could be pushing 30, maybe 32, 33. Who knows? I think it'll be in that range though. But that's a great question when he said watch out for the gigabytes, because that was important. But yeah, they added changes to home field advantage now. They got stadium pulse effects that's going to be in the game, adding more intense camera shaking, heads up display visuals. I'm excited to see what that looks like. They got clock distortion that simulates the high pressure of playing as a visitor in hostile territory. Clock distortion. So does that mean that you can't see the scoreboard on your side? Or like the play clock is like that's I'm excited to see that part. They need to have 4 rosters available online this time. 100%. That reminds me. Thank you for saying that, Waves World. Hey, y'all remember we got to stay locked in too throughout this summer, man, because they dropped the best 100 players in the game like last year. Hopefully, we get like the best 150, best 200. Maybe it's outside of skill position guys. You know, we get that. Home field advantage though is looks like it's great. Even from this clip that we see right here with Mateo and Oregon, whose jerseys look clean, and that pattern for Oregon and their stands is amazing. Um, so we get the camera shaking, clock distortion, rivalry games, college football playoff, other high stakes matchups. We get even more affected by stadium posts. So basically, they're saying when the magnitude of the game goes higher, then the stadium posts and the home field advantages go higher. I appreciate you, sub Gaming Raptor. I'll see y'all in the next one, dudes. Hey, I see you too, man. Thank you for stopping by, and everybody else is popping up right now. But we can also combat it with confidence and composure meters. So that's a new thing that they're introducing this year. They will have players listed as defaulted 56 line for some reason. Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. We need the full 100+ roster, bro. So they want us to immerse ourselves in the game day atmospheres, and that's the thing that you need to know more than anything leaving out of it. At least in my opinion. They're gonna have Inner Sandman from a tackle cut in the game. 160 new school specific chants, new mascots, and they're gonna have band music now. They upgraded the drums from the menu music. They said that we heard you guys' feedback. So they're gonna be introducing new marching band covers of popular songs to the menus. They're also going to be immersing us into fight songs from schools around the country. And apparently they're going to be doing a presentation deep dive campus huddle article that's going to be coming up. The real question, can you import players to Madden? Basically, they said that we can import our Road to Glory to Madden and transfer him over. But other than that, we haven't gotten too much information on that, Clifton. At least not yet, bro. But like I said, we just gotta stay. You gotta stay glued in until the end of the season. Who still plays Madden? Hey, good question, bro. Some people do, but I don't have to no more. So we getting fight songs for schools, which is great. You see the Rose Bowl and how that looked. Apparently, we're gonna have Desmond Howard in the game too, as well as Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler, Jesse Palmer, David, and Reese Davis. Hopefully, they. I like the format last year of like the commentator crew. They need to keep that. You can tell, like, it made me feel rewarded when I'm playing my Dynasty and we get to like a big game and we get the big, like, it felt like the big team. We need that. I feel like the next step on that is like maybe introducing like the big noon kickoff games with Joe Klatt and you know, Gus Johnson, things like that. The CBS, with Big Ten making this debut on CBS this year, that's gonna be a whole new wrinkle. You know, seeing Brad Nessler and our guys up there giving on the call. Also, we got a major announcement for those that are a fan of the trophy room. The trophy room is now back, baby, and you can get wins in your trophy room by coaching and managing your program in Dynasty. You can focus on being a college football legend and Road to Glory. You can dominate on Road to College Football playoffs and also get trophies that way. And then, of course, whenever you do rivalry games, you can add trophies to the collection. So for those that said that they wanted that in the game, you got your wish. And as far as the people that love Dynasty mode, like myself, the major updates that we got is that crossplay is going to be available. So we'll be able to do 32-person online dynasties, whether you play on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X. We'll be able to do it all together, immersing ourselves into it. So that's a huge development. We also got dynamic deal breakers that are introducing themselves and specific traits to try to help retain our favorite playmakers in the transfer portal. So all of that is for Dynasty. So I guess they wanted to be the most unpredictable transfer portal that we've ever seen in the game, and that has to model what we see in real life. Because y'all know, college football transfer portal is crazy. It's craziness. So we got that in the game for the Dynasty fans, for the Road to Glory fans, like myself. Do they got Pat McAfee and Saban? Haven't heard anything on that yet. But with the future of college game day and where we are in this new era of college game day, especially with Lee Corso retiring off into the sunset, shout out to Lee Corso. I think it would be really cool if they did like a legacy edition and shout out to Lee Corso, put him on the cover, or at least have him like his own cut card or ultimate team card. I think that would be really lit, like to shout out some of the old people, the fallen people that either have not going to be on this ride with us any longer, or that they didn't make it to this point. I think about like the Mike Leaches of the world. Even though Lee Corso is here, you're not going to be on college game day anymore, and that's a big gut blow, you know. But for Road to Glory people, we got some major news today. Apparently, you're going to begin your ultimate student athlete journey as a part of the recruiting class of 2025. You just saw the stadiums, you see the hats right now on the screen. You're going to be able to rise actually from high school to Heisman glory the correct way. You're going to have to choose between 10 new archetypes. So I guess they added more positions. And it says every decision that you make will help shape your career. Last year, I ain't gonna hold you. It felt a little generic. It felt generic. You get into school, you got the lady hitting you up, asking you all these questions, and now you pick your school based on your answers to the questions. Now you get the famous hat ceremony that's coming back. You can pick your dream school. You can build your highlight tape. And you can earn offers. The biggest thing that we reacted to earlier was that you can commit early if you find the right pick and fit for you as a player, or you can decommit for a better opportunity that comes your way. That's amazing to me. Ultimately, they added improvements to team chemistry, coach trust, and essentially you have a whole new tier of abilities, I think, that are road to glory specific. So that is amazing. Of course, everybody knows now that you can import your road to glory into Madden NFL 26 Superstar mode, show off your skill, dominate. In the trailer that they dropped for Madden 26 and getting the call, that is confirmed. That's in the game. There wasn't much news for Ultimate Team yet for those that love cut. Road to the Glory College Football Playoff. Essentially, they didn't give too much, but they said that we can add our wins from the College Football Playoff road to it. We can add that to our trophy room now. So that's going to be lit. If you win a trophy in the ranks, you deserve to be able to go load up the game and see the fact that, hey, man, I just won a natty on upperclassmen. You should be able to do that. So that's lit. We saw improvements to Team Builder. Apparently, they're going to have enhanced roster editing options for you, so you can have greater control over the identity of your school that you want to build into the game. We haven't had much more information outside of that. So that is what you need to know for the game. It's a lot to know in this first edition, but that is from the Welcome to College Football 26 original letter that they just dropped to us. So special shout out to the College Football 2016, bro. Now we talk about the trailer. The trailer is lit, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. We've been replaying it throughout me talking and everything, but I've been peeking over, taking a look at it. The fact that we get to see the Civil War is underrated, because I don't know if we get in that game this year. We see the coaches in there. Those catches right there. You see that tackle that they gave at the end? That must be one of the new tackles that are in the game. Let's talk about some of the non-gameplay things, because I know some people are just only for gameplay. Some people don't care about it. What they're doing with this stadium lighting, the light shows, all of the drones, all of that is amazing. That was not in the game last year, and that is a significant improvement. Like being able to see Chapel Hill like that, that's crazy, bro. it should reflect it. Hopefully, we get new fan models because it kind of was. It kind of eats away when you see the same group of fans every dynasty that you do. Hopefully, they got more fans that want to participate. Um, Inner Sandman, amazing. The salute to service, literally, where you got Army and Navy across the field from each other, sick. Our first look at Bryce Underwood, sick. Jeremiah Love sticking a man into oblivion. Arch Manning is in the game. Finally, we had question marks on if Arch was going to be in there, and they showed us a highlight of Texas. We got dynamic dives for the end zone, which is great. So I give this trailer based on what we got, and we still have a long way to go in the summer. I give it a solid A, bro. Give it a solid A. I'm interested to know what y'all grades are. I know it's kind of early and a little bit premature. I understand. Um, but what's your overall reactions of the trailer? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what your comments are. But it's time to bring glory home, baby. And on this special edition of World of College Football, we want to talk to you about the EA Sports official trailer. The drone shows is a great look for everything that's going on for the game. I'm not going to be too much more long winded for this dynasty or for this deep dive for college football 26, but I'm impressed with what I saw today. I give EA Sports a hand clap. I'm not gonna hold you. I had me holding my breath, had me refreshing my page, man. It said 9:55. I had to wake up out of my sleep. KT called me like, "Hey, man, you got 10 minutes, bro. Better wipe the crust out your eyes, dog." But now we here. We're gonna keep you locked and loaded, updated with all the updates that we got for college football 26. I'm excited. Let me know how you feel about the game in the comment section. We appreciate everybody tuning in with us over the course of the show. And for you, how you feeling about the game so far? You excited, hesitant, still cautious, optimistic, pessimistic? Let me know how you feeling in the comment section. I'm interested to know. For me, I'm happy. I'm happy that we get this every year. I'm happy that we get a chance to experience college football in its glory. Hopefully they don't hold us and they really make it known that they're bringing glory home and that we could feel it. Last year's game was already a success. It blew numbers out of the water. I fully believe that last year was kind of like a demo version. This year is like what we're really going to get. So that in itself should be reason for joy and excitement. July 10th can't come any sooner, baby. We gonna get to it. Keep you locked. Make sure you check out DCFB Nation and everything on the CFB Nation umbrella. I'm your boy Moon, a credentialed media member of CFB Nation, and it was a pleasure and a blast to be able to talk to y'all about college football in this game that we got coming out, and that's about to hit the streets and feed the streets. You about to have old uncles on this game. We about to have these little kids on this game. The little kids be the craziest ones, man. Little kids be the ones that be on your head top the most, especially on online. They got some of the craziest stick moves ever on the game. These little kids be saucing you up. Hey, it's that time again. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay locked in. We're going to keep you in the loop of everything you need to know. Until next time, my friend. One.